Hello, welcome to this video demonstrating how to use the randomisation website for the MUMA trial. The randomisation programme determines a woman's study number and the arm of the trial that they will enter. It also confirms as part of this process that the woman meets the eligibility criteria for the trial. It's also where a woman's personal identifiable data are entered on the contact details forms, and screening logs should also be entered here. The randomisation website for MUMA is located at the URL on this page and should be accessible on most devices and browsers. You can also access it via the Randomise to MUMA button at the top of each page on the MUMA website. In order to assist you with randomising participants and assessing eligibility, we've developed some eligibility checker tools which can be found on the MUMA website. These tools allow you to check that the drug a woman has been prescribed is one of the biologics included in MUMA, and if the woman indicates she is moving to another country in the first 6 months after birth with her infant, you can check that whether the country has a high rate of tuberculosis. If it does, in that case, a woman would not be eligible to participate in MUMA. Make sure you perform these checks before you randomise a woman. In this video, I'll be using the test randomisation website. The main difference between this test version and the live version is the orange banner at the top, stating I'm on the test version. You need to click Login to start. When you've completed this training and a list on the MUMA training log and the delegation log as being able to randomise, you'll be given a unique login for MPU systems, which will include the randomisation website. You will need to enter this here. I'm now going to log in as a test user by entering the login details and clicking Log In. Once you have logged in, you will see the main page, which looks a bit like this. If you are linked to one or more recruiting sites for your trial, you can switch between sites using at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Make sure you selected the correct site for the woman that you want to randomise. The first menu option is to enter a participant into the study. Clicking here will take you to a form to complete in order to randomise a woman. I will now enter some sample data for an eligible participant. I will then confirm the woman meets the inclusion and exclusion criteria for the trial. Note that I have deliberately answered yes here to one of the exclusion criteria. Once all the questions have been complete, you can click Continue. You can see that this system will not let you continue if the woman is not eligible. However, let's assume that the woman we are randomising is eligible. I will amend the data and click Continue again. This takes you to a summary page where you can review the data you have just entered. You can choose to complete, amend or cancel at the top. If I click Amend, that takes me to the previous screen and I can make changes to the data that I've entered. I can then use Continue to return to the summary page. I'm going to go ahead and click Complete to randomise the woman into the trial. After the woman has been randomised, you will see this screen which shows the study number and the allocation assigned to the woman. This shows you that the woman has been successfully entered into the trial. There's also a print button. Click on this to open a PDF of the data that you've entered. There's also an Enter Contact Details button which will be used to enter some personal identifiable data for the woman on a web form. This web form should be completed as soon as is possible, ideally immediately after randomisation. You will see this web form later in the video. For now, let's return to the home page. You can see that the woman you've just randomised is at the top of the home page. The system will automatically create a woman's record on OpenClinic, as you don't need to do this manually. That concludes the demonstration of how to randomise a woman. If we go back to the home page, you can see that there are the menu items here. Recruitment list will show you a full list of recruits from your centre. From this page, you can generate a PDF of the details you entered at randomisation for any of the women by clicking the print button. You can also access contact details web form by clicking Edit or Enter button if you need to add or update personal identifiable data for any of your women or their babies. If you need to correct or update any of the information shown here, editing the contact details form is the best way to send us information. You can also access the screening log from the home page. Women should be added to this screening log when they are confirmed to be permanently ineligible. Randomised women are automatically added to the screening log with their study number. You do not need to add these women manually. For instance, if we click on the screening log, you can see the woman we randomised earlier is listed. Otherwise, click on Add New Woman to Screening Log or the Add Woman to Screening Log option in the home page to add a woman to the log. Please note you should not include any personal identifiers such as name or NHS number here. Please give the main reason why a woman was not randomised and any relevant details, and click Save to add the woman to the log. As you saw earlier, we can view this page showing previous entries on the screening log by choosing the screening log option on the home page. That concludes the training video on Mama Randomisation website. Please reach out to the Mama team if you have any questions, and thank you very much for watching.